I was just outside looking at the moon. It was really an incredible sight tonight. Many years ago, a friend of mine, one of the elders of the Kootenai tribe in the Flathead, invited me to join him for a few-day hike up into the high country above the Winter Range. It was really quite an honor, a very sacred place for us people. As we traveled up into the mountains, we spoke very little. He would stop frequently and examine animal sign we saw along the way. Occasionally he would ask me questions about what he was looking at. He'd say, "Blue eyes." I got called that a lot on the reservation. "What made these tracks?" I would answer elk, deer, lion, whatever they were. I was pretty good at recognizing sign, having spent years hunting game with my father. And he would smile. Towards the end of the second day, we were climbing up into a saddle between two high peaks, and though we had enough light left, we could have easily made it to the top and down the other side. He said, "We will camp here tonight and ask those that have gone before us for their blessings before we cross." That night, after he'd said his blessings, we sat around a small fire, and I listened to stories that were generations old, of how his people would pass through here either in the fall, or Semitic tribe would move either up into the high country or back down into the river valley, depending upon the season. Again, emphasizing what a special place this was and always shall be. That night the moon was very much like the moon I gazed at this evening. I remember looking down at the lowlands of the Flathead and was amazed at how the moonlight lit up all the lands we had passed through to get to this spot. And all the way down the mountain, the river itself looked like a silver Christmas ribbon sparkling in the moonlight, and I was in total awe. My friend broke our silence, and he said, "Most of your people, Blue Eyes, do not last more than a year or two here. Oh, when they arrive, they're bright-eyed and cheery and speak as if they have found a new home. But after a winter or two, they pack up and leave without a word. But you stay year after year. I brought you up here so that you would know that you are my cousin, and that this place will always be a part of you, and you it." We really didn't speak much after that. We watched the moonlight dance across the valley below and marveled at the night sky. I was in shock and awe that he had called me his cousin. It was about the greatest honor he could have bestowed upon me, and I remain honored unto this